So that's the Touratech suspension fitted to my mate's bike, and it's been a very interesting 2 days. We've done a good job. I'm proud of the work we've done. We've also fitted a refueling device, and we've changed his tyres over to the new PR6s, and I'm sure Tony will let us know how he gets on with the tyres and the refueling device, and indeed the suspension. But to focus on the suspension, there's a few points that we have both observed which would like to share with anybody who's interested, because it would certainly help them further down the road. Firstly, it's a bugger to do. It is not for the faint-hearted, and I just don't know how much red wine I will be able to consume tonight by way of celebration of getting to the end of the job. In honesty, I've had some sleepless times over this, because once again, it is not for the faint-hearted. Guys, if you want to take this job on, then credit to you, but please think very, very carefully about it. It is not something you can do with anything less than a well-equipped workshop and 100% focus. Now, the points I'd like to bring up, which both Tony and I found, were as follows. Firstly, the Touratech instructions are absolutely useless. They do not in any way give you an indication of the detail that is required to do the job properly. So that's the first thing we'd like to share with you. Second is the time. To do the job properly and well and without rushing, you need to leave 2 full standard days for 2 people, because you need it. The next item is you need an overhead hoist to make sure that you can suspend the rear of the bike up in the air. You can use a strap, but it's not the same as using a hoist. Please take it from us. The next point is the wire or cable routing. You need to tie a bit of string to the end of the cable to make sure you know where it follows through when you relocate the replacement unit. The next item you need is, and this has just occurred to me, is some very good lighting. You also need the BMW repair and service data to do the job properly and to make sure you don't miss anything. You also need a professional 911 calibration for the SAF calibration right at the end of the job. Otherwise, fitting these fantastic units is just a waste of time. And finally, you need to make sure that you leave enough time, patience and consequential alcohol to help you place everything underneath the ECU to get it back in the right position, because that, believe it or not, is a challenge when you try to tidy away the command module for the rear suspension unit. So in brief, it can be done. It's not the easiest of jobs I've ever done, and that's an understatement, but there is a rewarding satisfaction in getting the job done right and properly, and of course doing it with a mate. So there we go. If anybody has got any questions, you can either ask me or Tony. We're always floating about on the forum, but in the meantime, ride safe and bye for now.